Hi, it's 16:21 on Tuesday 30th of June 2020, and in a change to regular scheduled programming this afternoon we're out on the road. Well, thanks for joining me on my very first outside broadcast. I must start with an apology because I'm a very young channel. Of my 24 subscribers, the vast majority have come via classic BMW and Airhead Facebook groups, and as you can probably tell from the engine note, today I'm on my 1250, which is neither classic nor air cooled, so I'm sorry for misleading you guys on that one. Now, today's video is the first in a series that I'm calling A2B, and as the name suggests, it's quite a simple format in which two places are joined by a half decent biking road. Now, I've refrained from using the phrase good or great biking road. I think those are very subjective. Some people like the M6, some people like a 6-foot wide lane with grass down the middle. That's your call. And the subject of today's A2B is the A422 between Alcester in Warwickshire and Worcester in Worcestershire. I'm based on the Warwickshire-Worcestershire border, about 14 miles south of Birmingham, which you may have already worked out from my accent. I'm an equal distance from Meriden, which is the home of the original Triumph motorcycles, and also, until recently, the disputed centre of England. If you're outside the UK, I'm 11 miles from Stratford-upon-Avon, if that helps at all. Anyway, point is, I'm in a very central location and I've got good roads in every direction, but as we only live 50 miles from the Welsh border and Wales is a natural playground for bikers, heading out west is always attractive, and the best way to head out west from here is on the A422. So today's section of the A422, it's 14 miles of sweeping A road. It's a mix of 50 mph and national speed limit, and it's got its fair share of solid white lines, but there's still plenty of overtaking opportunities. It's not without its hazards. Quite a few farm gates, quite a few side roads. There's a couple of service stations on bends, so extra care is needed there. And we've got three village in this direction. They are Inkbarrow, Upton Snodsbury and Broughton Hackett. 30 limit through there, so we'll slow down and respect the locals. We're just leaving Ulster now. We'll pick up the A422 at Arrow in a couple of minutes. Now, this first section, it's a couple of miles, it's a bit of a bonus section. We head up to a stagger junction with the A441, which is where I would normally pick up the A422, but we're putting this extra bit in today because it's always a good ride. It's nice and sweeping. Used to be national limits, but now it's 50, which has sort of dulled it down a bit, but always worth a visit. So there we go, the A422 between Ulster and Worcester. I'll try and do some commentary en route as concentration levels allow, but if not, sit back and enjoy the ride. Looks like we're pretty lucky with the traffic at the moment. Good visibility on this section. Let's move out the way of him and these guys. There you go, that's our little bonus section. We now start the ride proper after this staggered junction. Looks like we've come at the right time as our top dressing from tomorrow. Never like this left-hander, bit off camber. This is quite a straight section. You've got to be very careful of the side roads on this one. Cyclists. Safe to go past. Junction on the right and on the left. Make sure he's seen us, and he has. That's okay. There's left-hand bend here with the junction on the right-hand side, and it is the main route back to home, so we have to be careful here. Quite often there's traffic. We're okay today. Pick the right time, obviously. This lay-by is closed for top dressing storage. And we're into the village of Inkbarrow. There we go. Travellers' horses. We have a white van. Always a bit of a target. We're going to catch him at the wrong time though. That was a shame, wasn't it? Looks like we might have a truck as well. I've glimpsed something through the trees. FedEx. again, poor timing. There is a fourth little village en route actually, Kington, which we're just coming into, but the limit stays at 50. But there's a pub and a couple of shops, so you don't want to go through too fast. See when we can dispatch FedEx. We'll drop back here because this is a junction. There you go, junction's clear. We thought about it, but that one wasn't on. Again, we'll drop back. We've got the garage forecourt. Want to make sure we're visible to anybody coming off it. Let's move left, have a look down the road, see what we got. Right hand bend with another junction. And to add to it, we have some roadworks and traffic lights. Not my day, unless I can get to the front. Which I can. Maybe it was my day after all. Clear. Move out of the way of him. And we're coming into a 40 for the village of Upton Snodsbury. And we'll roll it off to 30. We have a staggered increase out of the village, mirroring the one in, first up to 40. And Rainers Bend, we have the 50s. Only a short one, unfortunately. It's Broughton Hackett. And back into the Nationals. Got a bit of traffic up the road, I can see. See what we can do around here. We've got to run down to a junction, a roundabout. We'll see here, there's a car coming up. So we're now approaching the roundabout at Spetchley. Turn right to go north. Don't do that very often, because if we were going north we would have chosen a different route to start with. Turn left to go south, down towards Pershore and Evesham. In fact, quite often if we're going south we'll come and do this bit west anyway. Or straight onto Worcester, which is the route we're taking today. This is the last couple of miles of the 422 to Worcester. This bit straightens out. Not as interesting as the previous 12 miles. See if we can dispatch with the truck in front. Not much chance there. We can get him now. I think, considering it's just after 5 o'clock in the evening, I don't think we did too badly with the traffic. I actually shot the first take of this video a couple of days ago on Sunday morning, only to get back home and find that I'd inadvertently switched off the audio recorder whilst I was refueling. So you live and learn. That's what the hold switch is for on the recorder. So we've got the roundabout at Worcester coming up. I'll stay behind these cars now, and that has been A2B on the A422 between Ulster in Warwickshire and Worcester in Worcestershire. If you're passing by this way and this is your sort of road, you might want to consider taking a detour. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. I don't know what the format's going to be like, might be good, might be crap. If you've got any opinions or suggestions, please feel free to drop me a comment. Other than that, I'll see you next time.